Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica Rovira. I am back with some spirit messages. I have been out for a little bit. I'm happy to be back. I'm going to open the space up with some sound healing. I have my Tibetan sound bowl, and I've got a couple owl feathers in there, and a hawk feather that Spirit has left me graciously, and I'm bringing in the medicine of the owl and the hawk. So take a deep breath and clear your mind so we can clear the space. Call upon the light and the Holy Spirit to protect our reading. I'm going to pretty much just go with the flow. That's going to be the title of Spirit Says Go with the Flow. I think that's going to be pretty much the overall message for the entire read. But so that's what Spirit is guiding me to do with this reading, is just to go with the flow. I do want to talk about the fact that we have a new moon in Cancer coming up tomorrow, or today, depending on where you're at in the globe. Yeah, very watery. We've got our sun in Cancer, we've got our moon in Cancer. We're feeling the emotions, we're feeling the watery depths. And so that's why Spirit is asking us just to go with the flow, because whatever is coming up for you is meant to come up and be released, so that way we can move forward. That's what these last solar eclipses and lunar eclipses were all about. That last supermoon that we just had, that full strawberry moon, the retrograde, Mercury retrograde. We've got a Jupiter in retrograde right now, which is hopefully bringing us a lot of abundance, a lot of blessings. Maybe if you're not receiving the blessings or the abundance, you're receiving the hope of future blessings and abundance to come. Jupiter is the planet of luck, faith, expansion. So our worlds are being asked to expand. We are being asked to just allow Spirit to mold us, if you will. So being something very big just flew back there. But malleable, flexible, not being rigid or fixed. And for all of my fixed signs out there, if you don't know what they are, look them up. But so anyways, we're going to just bring in whatever message we need from Spirit in this moment, whenever this reading comes across to you. I know that I'm recording it the day before or the day of a new moon in Cancer, but whenever it reaches you is when it's meant for you. Time is fluid. Energies are fluid. Energies are neutral. Here I am specifically talking about energies. So I will say he or she, and I'm talking about masculine energy and feminine energy. If you have a problem with my pronouns, then this is probably not the best video for you, because I'm simply talking about energies and my vocabulary is going to say he or she. I don't have a vocabulary that is up to date, if you will. So here we go. All right, I'm going to start with my Illuminated or Ethereal Illuminated Visions, one of the two, tarot deck. I'll link it down below. This is my, it's kind of been my fave go-to deck as of late. It's a very bright and light deck, and I have a lot of fun with it. So, I'm going to pull the cards out first, and then I'll get started. All right. So right off the bat, I see some of y'all are dealing with someone from the past. There's a past situation, whether it be a past life or a this life. I don't know. That's up to you guys to decide. Maybe this is just somebody that you feel like a past life connection with. You just met them. Doesn't have to be an ex or anything like that, but it can be an ex. It can be an ex-friend, an ex-lover, an ex-family member. Whoever this is, I believe it's somebody that you walked away from. Because you were sitting in the Queen of Pentacles energy, meaning you were ready for a solid, firm foundation. You were ready for someone who was ready for commitment, is what I just heard. And I feel like you possibly walked away from this person because they were not committed. And like I said, this is just the energy. This could be male or female here, right? Whether you're male or female, but you're in the Queen of Pentacles energies, which means that you are very abundant. You are super abundant. Maybe you own your own business. Very good with the material world, with the pentacles. And even if you're not, let's say you're like, no, I don't own a business and I'm not best with my finances. Maybe you're just very mothering, a very nurturing, mothering person, someone who is quite empathic in the aspect that you are a caretaker, you're a nurturer, right? And so you were looking for family here with the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. You were looking for something solid, a solid commitment, a solid family, a solid home. With the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, this is my single card being in the reverse. It's like you were looking for commitment. You were looking, you don't want to be single anymore. You were looking for movement. And this person, I'm sorry about this glare, y'all. Jeez. This person, the King of Swords in the reverse, a quite rigid and cold, sharp person, not wanting to budge. I feel like this person held their feelings back. I feel like they didn't tell you the truth. I feel like they were probably a player, somebody who came in and out of your life. Or if they weren't, they were just pretending, putting on that front, just somebody who was in and out of your life, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, maybe only came towards you for attention. And so you decided to walk away from this situation. This turned into a love read. I was trying to bring a spirit message. The spirit wants to talk about this situation, okay? You walked away from this situation because it was emotionally unfulfilling. And, I feel like when you walked away, this person had like an epiphany moment. They had like the aha moment. It was like the truth became apparent to them that you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are that nurturing, grounded, stable connection that they had in the physical realm. And they did play you, or they did, you know, even if they didn't play you like in the negative tone, it was like they just weren't stable. They weren't solid in their commitment. This person did not want to commit, but now they are literally in their feelings about it, thinking about the memories that they had with you, the good times that they had with you. This person is missing you. This person is in love with you and is realizing that they could have had the 10 of Cups with you. They could have had a family, a home, children with you, and that it's something that they actually really wanted. And this is the epiphany that hit them when you decided to walk away. But this wasn't going to hit until you walked away. So you did exactly what you needed to do in this situation. There's nothing you could have done differently. I just want you to know that. But there is movement here. There's victory. This is, there could be distance between you guys, physical, emotional, both. This could be that person, you know, if there is distance, moving to be closer to you. This is that person wanting to be victorious, not wanting to be single anymore. This is somebody who is ready to come out of being single and ready to be emotionally fulfilled, that happily ever after, that that I just hear that duo, that famous duo, I don't even know, like yin and yang, you know, this person wants to right their wrongs is what I just heard. Now, at the bottom of the animal deck, we've got the snake and the crow and the owl and the eagle. Okay, top three. We're just going to take these top three, okay? Or four, I'm sorry. So the snake, the crow, the owl, and the eagle. Now the snake is earth. All three of the rest are air. Quite interesting. Air is connected to spirit. Air is about higher perspective. You know, the eagle, the owl, and the crow, they all have a higher perspective than the snake. But the snake's perspective is very grounded. And the snake comes full circle. It's the circle of life. You know, beginnings and ends, rebirths, endings, deaths, rebirths, the cycles of life. Right? And so it's like there's this need to kind of look at the bigger picture here. The fact that this is maybe a cycle that is never ending because you guys are connected on a deeper level with the Six of Cups here. You know, there's a soulmate kind of connection here. And I'm going to clarify with my Darkwood Tarot. But, you know, with the eagle is telling you to shift your perspective. See this perspective from a higher vantage point. And stand in your power, right? The yellow from the sun reminds me to connect with your Manipura, your solar plexus center, your power center. This is about knowing your personal power and sticking to it. Maybe speaking your truth, looking beyond the dark into the secrets underneath, right? There's some secrets here, and this is what I think that this person tried to hide, is that they really have some deep, deep feelings, but maybe they were just non-committal. They didn't want to commit. They just wanted to be in and out and, you know, weren't ready for that at the time. But now they're ready. Now they want this. And that's what the crow is like, universal, like karma. This is karma. This is the universal laws of karma coming into play. This is that karmic debt is being paid here, is what I just heard, okay? So we're going to go into the clarification. Now, you may or may not want this person. That's not for me to decide, right? That's for you to decide. Some of you are going to be like, oh, I'm over the person from the past. Totally cool. That means there's a new person coming in. I'm sure of it, because that's what this Ten of Cups is all about. And maybe that's the truth that you're coming about, and you're like, nah, you know, I'm letting this person go. I walked away from that person. I want someone new. Cool, you get new. Now, if you want that person from the past and reconcile and renew with 6 of Cups, then that's also available to you too. Either way, you will be victorious, and the odds are in your favor. The Hierophant clarifies the Chariot. So for those of you who were like maybe waiting for commitment, waiting for marriage, maybe you were committed to this person but they never wanted to get married, guess what? Here's the Hierophant, the marriage card. This is the higher level, the 2 keys. You see the 2 keys there? I just think that this person didn't, had a hard time committing in the past because they've been wounded. Or, or this person, if they're a new person coming in and this is like, all that shit that you've dealt with in the past, whoever is coming in has been through some shit also, and they are coming in the wounded warrior, right? But this could be your past person. This could be, or it could be you. I need to pull another one on that one. Okay. So, man, this freaking person, whoever you're dealing with, this King of Swords in the reverse, okay, now this doesn't have to be an air sign, but it could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or it's just somebody who's very cold and rigid and detached, not emotional, emotionally void. This person, it's like they in the past, they did not want to work on this. They did not want to work on this, but now they're ready to repair. Now they're ready to put in the work and repair this situation. But it's like, man, this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, it's like they've been holding on to this for such a long time. It's like, God, I just feel like they're stubborn. I feel like this person is stubborn. Oh my God, like, so stubborn, but with the Strength card here, this gives me hope. Okay, now maybe you're dealing with a Leo. This could be a Leo, or they have Leo placements, or any other fire sign like Sag or Aries, but this person's stubborn. This person is rigid and stuck in their ways, and they've been holding on to this offer. They've been holding on to their pentacle, and I think that it's because like they've been wounded in the past, right? They've had a lot of heartache, so they really got to try and find the strength to move forward. They have to try and find the strength through those weaknesses of the past that maybe have wounded them in the past and past relationships to move forward with this. Man, stubborn energy right there. Yeah, this person, oh wait. I don't know if I have this in the right way, but whatever. So the Nine of Swords is clarifying the Six of Cups. This person has been stuck in anxiety, possibly having sleepless nights, but I feel like it's like the tail end of it for them. Like they're coming out of those energies. But they're not talking. There's no communication. I feel like this person's judging themselves. Alright, I need to reshuffle this because they're all upside down. And I feel like this person is judging themselves for what they did to you. I don't know what they did to you. Only you do. But you obviously walked away for a reason, and if they were in those player energies, I can only imagine what they did to you. And if this is you, the one that's wounded, or you, the one that was in the sleepless nights, that was having insomnia, like literally like this person did something to you, and they are judging themselves about it right now. Or they're just stuck, not able to make a decision. Like, even though this truth is coming up they're kind of teeter-tottering. I'm going to need a clarification on that. They've made a choice. Okay, this is about them making a choice. They've made the choice. And the choice is to come forward with you passionately. Now, are they... I'm not liking this energy, guys. I'm really not liking this energy. The Knight of Wands, again, that fucking player card, and then clarified by the Seven of Swords. This person's a liar, they're deceptive, or they're hiding something. What is it that they're hiding? Are they hiding their feelings? They're hiding some options, or they're hiding the fact that you were an option, and now they've chosen. This is what it is. This is what it is that they had options because they were in these player energies. The Knight of Wands, you see, he's ready to fucking go. He's ready to go left or right. This person is not stable, but they've made a choice. They've made a choice. I just don't know if I trust this choice. I don't know if I trust this person. Look at this. I don't know if I trust this person. I mean, this person wants to repair the connection, is ready to come out of healing, but they're not making any moves. Okay, finally, here we go. The Knight of Swords. Now, I'm not crazy about the Knight of Swords. Especially with the Five of Swords, this is somebody who's still in some really sharp energies. This person is going to self-sabotage. They're going to stab you in the back. They might stab themselves in the back. This is that person that cuts their nose off to spite themselves. You know what I mean? Like, and they're not making any movements. It's like they're not willing to take any action towards you. Yet they've chosen and they've made a decision that they want you, right? They've made a decision that they've realized that, oh, epiphany is that I want this person. I choose this person. Out of all of the options, I choose this person. I just don't know how to come forward to this person. I don't know how to repair this. Because this person is still wounded. And they're still in these self-sabotaging energies. Defensive. Excuse me. And you're ready to move on. You're ready to move on. And I don't think that you want a partnership with this person. I'm going to be honest. Especially if this is somebody from your past, coming back in the same energies, having not changed, the Sun in reverse, you're like, nah, I'm good. The Six of Swords, you're ready to move on. You're ready to move on. This person, this Knight of Wands, is going to come in those player energies, and you're going to be like, blocking that shit. My guard's up. I see right through you. This is following your intuition, that owl. Follow your intuition. Sorry, guys, I got a little tickle in the back of my throat. Oh my gosh, this just turned. All right. I'm going to put this down for a second. I'm going to grab some oracle cards, and if I need to go back to those, I'm going to go back to those because I'm, like, really intrigued. This is the Archetype deck by Caroline Weiss. Once again, I'll put them down on the bottom of the description. So, if you're interested. Oh my gosh, guys. All right. Maybe the higher learning, the Hierophant, isn't about marriage. Maybe you guys were married. And maybe this person was deceptive. Maybe this person hurt you. And you're like, I'm definitely not letting this person back in. This is over. Like, I see this person for who they are. I was just an option. And I'm not an option. I'm not somebody you settle for. I'm somebody you fight for. I'm not an option. And this is kind of what I'm seeing here. And maybe this is about you finding the strength to tell this person no when they come back. That's for some of you. Let's find out what else is going on here. Okay, so mentor in the shadow aspects. Inability to allow the student to move on to the role of a master, imparting false instruction. Goddess light attribute, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. And victim in the shadow, playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, an ability to maintain personal boundaries. All right, so mentor, the Fool and the light attributes, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Okay. I feel like there's a mentor here, maybe somebody that you consider to be a spiritually enlightened person, a spiritual teacher that you may feel like is not allowing you to move forward. You may feel like they're giving you false information. And maybe this is somebody who is kind of giving you guidance over this relationship and giving you the wrong guidance, right? Like you're looking up to this person and talking to them about what's going on in this situationship, this relationship, and they're advising you wrong. And Spirit is saying, you have the wisdom. You have the ability to tap into your own inner feminine wisdom, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. Look to nature. Look to your own life force. Sensuality. These are the ways that we express ourselves freely in the external world. Don't feel bad about expressing yourself sensually, right? Like there's this huge dogma, this huge stigma, that's the word, this huge stigma, not dogma. There's this huge stigma on sensuality and sexuality, and that like if you're exuding it, then you must be a whore or a slut, or if you're expressing it, then you must be a whore or a slut, or, you know, a player. And it's like none of these things, these are just labels. They're labels. If you are living in your true authenticity and you are doing things with the right intention, what does it matter if you are expressing your sensuality or sexuality in a way that someone else is going to understand it? It's none of your business how somebody expresses themselves, whether it's sensually, sexually, mentally, emotionally, physically, what the fuck ever. It's none of your business unless you're the other person receiving it. Then it becomes your business, right? But it's like, don't let other people make you feel like you can't express yourself in whatever way you so choose, as long as it's authentic to you and the intention behind it is pure and positive, and you know that you're not causing harm upon anyone, okay? That's what I was trying to say with Spirit's message. Victim, shadow attributes, playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. Now, I feel like in this reading, there was a huge boundary problem. Like, somebody was probably, I feel like this is the huge empath narcissist situation, right? Where the empath is just a giver, and the narcissist just takes. And now, I'm not blaming the narcissist. I blame the empath just as much, because the empath is allowing the narcissist to take. It's a symbiotic relationship. They are both giving and taking, or allowing this cycle and this behavior to happen, right? And so I feel like for some of these situations, the empath is playing the victim to get the attention from the narcissist. And that is a form of not setting a boundary. You're not creating a boundary with that person. In turn, you are using your own damsel in distress victimhood to get that person's attention. It's a negative form of attention, right? Playing the victim for positive feedback or just to get attention is toxic, right? Oh, I'm gonna play the victim like, boo-hoo, this person said such and such thing about me. So what? Do you agree with it? Because if you don't, why does it matter? Why are you allowing it to shift and affect your mood and your energy? There's an aspect of yourself that doesn't know yourself if you are allowing yourself to be affected by that, or you're giving your power away. Like I said, it's a symbiotic relationship. The empath is allowing the narcissist to be the narcissist, to take that energy, to make them feel like it's like you know, the empath just so wants to desperately feel understood. Well, understand yourself. Understand yourself. Don't seek to have the other person understand you. Understand yourself, and then you'll understand the other person. That's what really needs to happen. And then the narcissist can start learning from you, because you're the more empathic person. Instead of blaming the narcissist for just taking and you giving and giving. Well, stop giving if it's becoming a problem. That was for somebody to hear. I'm going to go into the Shaman, Mystical Shaman deck. I haven't used this one in a while, so I'm kind of excited. Wow, y'all. We'll get into an outcome here, okay, and some advice from Spirit. Definitely there's a need to use your strength. Know how powerful and how strong you are. Use that higher perspective, your inner knowledge, your wisdom, your intuition. Ooh, the Jaguar. Number 28. Ooh, this is like some serious shadow work here. Yeah? Jaguars lurk in the dark. You see there's a moon next to him or her. Oof. Jaguars lurk in the dark. I love that card. This is about confronting our shadows. It says, Jaguar calls you to explore beyond the walls that confine you, to go outside your normal routine, to push your limits and boundaries. She is delivering an invitation from your own future to investigate the unknown, to venture into the mystery and the dark places you have been reluctant to explore. Toss all caution to the wind. Know that your Jaguar instinct will serve you well. It says the Jaguar is the protector of all life in the Amazon, and in times of fear she brings courage and certainty. Jaguar is at the top of the food chain and never becomes prey. With great stealth, she can track her mark from a distance and not be seen or heard. She moves gracefully through the jungle, relishing the abundance of the rainforest, fearless and at ease, the Strength card. Jaguar knows the ways beyond death and is the master of the shadows, blending invisibly between the light and dark, night and day. What a beautiful card. Perfect reminder. This is goddess power or power goddess deck, something like that. I'll put all the links to the cards below. I'm sorry, I don't remember the names. Ooh, Matt, truth. This is about going into those darker corridors of our inner selves and finding the truth, okay? This is not asking for the truth to a friend or looking for it in a book. This is about going inside our soul and tapping into our inner wisdom, our inner knowledge, that Akasha record, the Akashic records that we have within, everyone has access to. Matt is about balance, harmony, equilibrium, truth. Number 30. Says, there is great power in telling the truth and allowing it to lead you to higher ground. It's only when we refuse to see the reality of a situation that we lose our power to co-create for the highest good. The Egyptian goddess Mat comes to remind you that if you are willing to do a fearless self-inventory and live authentically, didn't I say that earlier? With rigorous honesty, it will lead you to great success in all areas of your life. Being completely transparent with others, although it might at first feel too vulnerable, it is exactly what you need to do now. You are being asked to be vulnerable here. Lay your cards on the table. When you do this, you will be flooded with the power to claim and experience a new freedom and a new happiness that will pour over your life like a wild, sweet honey. Your life is exactly where it needs to be. This is a wonderful time of empowered choice making. You are doing all the right things if you follow the invitation of Matt to live fearlessly in truth. As the arbiter of balance and divine order, she reminds you of the great value of this way of being. Awesome. Super cool. I'm going to pull a Moonology card, and then we're going to do an outcome. This is like, advice from Spirit. Be bold and make the first move. Be bold and make the first move. I mean, this is what I feel about this card. It's like, get over the social constructs of who needs to text or call first, and I've already texted this many times first, and I'm waiting, and blah, blah, bullshit, blah, blah, right? This is about, hey, if you haven't heard from your person and you want to know something, guess what? Reach out, say something. If something is literally like boiling inside of you and you just want to say it. Don't be afraid of being too much, of sounding over emotional, of sounding desperate, of being clingy, whatever. It's like, just be yourself. Be your authentic, true self. If someone doesn't like you for being your true self, then that is your reminder to love yourself and move on. right? Because it's like we get stuck in this, oh, well, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Well, you're not going to say the wrong thing to the right person, right? You might say the wrong thing to the wrong person, but to the right person, it's going to be music to their ears. So you're going to sit there and tiptoe around saying the right thing, and then the right person is never going to hear it and never going to be like, oh, there's my person, right? So it's like, let's be authentic. Just say what you want to say how you want to say it. Don't be afraid of being too much, of being emotional, of being harsh, of being whatever, blah, blah, fill in the blank, 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 right? Just make your move. And if that move is to move out of town, to be closer to a job or closer to a person, then make that move. If the move is, to cut people out so that you can focus on yourself, then make that move. Maybe it's just about loving yourself, right? Bringing balance and truth to yourself, knowing thyself, healing thyself, finding the strength for thyself. Woo-wee! All right, what is the outcome in this situation, Spirit? Man, this is messages from Spirit. I'm planning on doing a love read, too. I mean, I know this kind of sounded like a love read, but I wasn't really trying to focus on it. This was kind of tiptoeing a little bit between the connection and yourself, but mostly about, where you are with this person. I am going to try and get a love read out also. So I'm going to do spirit messages and love messages. Separate, of course, but here we go. What is the outcome to this situation, Spirit, Divine Creator, Holy Spirit? Thank you so much for the messages we've received already. Someone is coming forward. Someone's decided to come forward with these emotions. They want a new beginning. Now, I think they're worried about competition. I think they're worried about either you or they are worried about competition and being an option. Maybe even third-party situations. But either way, this person is holding on tight to you. They don't want to lie anymore. They want to come forward, close out this cycle, and expand with you. This is somebody who possibly wants marriage with you, maybe wants to date you, maybe wants to have some form of celebration with you, but there is a fear of competition, and I think that it could be in someone's head. It could be a mask that somebody's wearing, pretending like there's competition, or thinking that there's competition, and then it's just an illusion, it's just a fantasy, there really isn't, right? There's love here. This person really wants to hold on to you. I do want to... Yeah, this person can't let you go. And you want to know why? It's because they betrayed you. And they're thinking about that. And they're thinking about how you didn't deserve that. This person is now looking at you completely different. This person is now looking at you like the mother of their child, like the one, like the empress. This is the one who has it all. Sexuality, sensuality, smart, funny, beautiful, nurturing, caring, intuitive, abundant, and this is that person ready to come forward about the truth, that they want a commitment. I think that they might have lied about it, or it was like they were lying, and they were lying to themselves. They were lying to themselves. That's what it was. They were lying to themselves, and I feel like it's because they fear competition. They fear being an option, but this person's made a decision to expand and grow with you. Yeah, I think they're creating in their head this false belief that you have a lot of options and that there's competition and that there's a third-party situation. But in reality, you are the Queen of Cups. You are this person, this loving, caring empress who has nothing but love to give. And Ten of Pentacles, you're just looking for a solid foundation, a family, a home, a long-term situation here, and that's what's coming. Commitment, long-term. There's feelings on the table here. This person is ready to make a choice. They're ready to make that new beginning and come quick and fast towards you with this new passionate communication about this this life that they want to build with you. Quite beautiful. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. I'm really hoping that this resonated with you. Please drop a comment down below, like, share, subscribe. Press that little button because that helps me grow. And yeah, I'm going to try and get that love message out also. So if this resonated with you, possibly in the love message, we'll go a little bit deeper into what this, the blocks and possible other outcomes, or maybe we'll go into a little bit more of the storyline here. But I definitely feel like this is somebody from your past, and if it's not, this is an energy that you're closing out, and there's a new person coming in. This person's going to feel like home. They're going to feel like you've known them, and it's going to move very quickly, and it's going to lead towards a commitment. It's going to lead towards a long-term, solid commitment where you guys are both really feeling each other. So just remain grounded and keep that view of the higher perspective, of the bigger picture, and don't be afraid to make the first move. All right, y'all. Love and light.